See, I was talking to this girl that I just met the other day. She said she wanna be my baby. I told her that I got a lady that I love very much, and she told me that I was so crazy. She is so fine, she is a dime. She won't be mine, oh mine. So I gave her a chance, cause I'm an unfaithful man. Oh my bad, my bad. She got me saying beautiful blue eyes and silky smooth lips, 5'2" thick thighs, every you wanna get with, got me saying.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of ChluyTalk. I'm your host, Hella Chluy. Today, I got one of my good friends from Portlandia, Oregon. But before I introduce her, I'm going to roll the intro. So today's guest is my friend Michelle Hack from Portland, Oregon. How are you, Michelle? I'm just going to let her introduce herself. How are you?
Thanks for having me on your show. I'm excited to be here and talk with you today. It's been a while since, we've caught up and since we've seen each other too.
Yeah, it's good to see you. It's been like a year flew by real quick. It just seemed like a year ago. I mean, just yesterday we was hanging out in New York City. You came to visit, and I was in Portland as well during, I think it was New Year time, right? Or
Yeah, we were in Seattle.
kind of New Year-ish. So I just wanted to, catch up with you and talk about your new business and your current career situation, as well as a little bit about, just tell our viewers who you are, So who is Michelle Hack? I know we've been friends for a long time on Facebook and stuff, and it was only till last year till I hit you up and invited you to a party, and you actually showed up. So the rest is history. So now we're good friends, and so it's a lot to talk about. So tell me about how it was like growing up in Portland or the Pacific Northwest. You're from Portland, or did you come from Washington?
I'm born and raised. I'm a Portland native. Still here. Lots of changes in Portland. Gentrification pushed out here, but it's nice. I have my opinions about gentrification, but it happens.
Yeah, I think gentrification is happening everywhere, nationwide. So Portland, Oregon. So you're half Dominican. Tell us about your parents.
So my mom's Cambodian, she's Khmer, and my dad's Dominican. My parents actually met at PCC, Portland Community College, in English class. And, when meeting, I came out of that relationship, and I have a brother as well. But I was raised Khmer, so I speak and understand Khmer more than I do with my Dominican side. So I don't speak Spanish. But I'm learning. I know a little bit.
Yeah, it's never too late to learn. So you have siblings, or are you an only child?
I have siblings. I have a total of 4 sisters and 1 brother.
Dope.
So,
and
yeah.
are you the middle, the oldest, youngest?
With my mom in the middle. My dad, I'm sort of middle oldest. So second oldest, I would say.
And what was it like growing up in Portland?
I had a really good childhood. Normal childhood. I played sports. I have a big family, so a lot of cousins around. That was really nice. Portland is a white city. Let me just say that. So it's not really diverse, which is unfortunate, in my opinion. What else? Portland. I'm ready to leave Portland, to be honest. I'm done. But,
most of my friends live over there, so it's I always have a little soft spot for Portland. It's always cool to visit, but I did notice it change over the years, the nightlife is not as popping as it was. Back in the day, the early 2000s, it was so fun going to Barracuda with my homies, the ends and everybody. So it's those are some good memories from in my 20s, back in my clubbing phase. But how you been holding up during the pandemic? How's it affected your your life, your day-to-day routine? Or were you still fortunate enough to still work and just,
So beginning of the year, I got a new job, and that was end of January, and I was supposed to start in March.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when the pandemic started. And unfortunately, my training for my new position was on pause. So I wasn't working for about like a month and a half or so. And then mid-April, I started working a little bit, and then work stopped for me end of June, and then work picked back up end of July. So now I'm working more consistently and finally settled into my new role. And yeah, I've just been working and different. During a pandemic, it's a little more challenging, I would say, starting a new job. Your life is already upside down. Lots of changes already on top of a new job. And I work in healthcare where it's constantly changing, like every day.
Yeah.
Things are finally looking up. Hopefully it stays that way and gets better. But yeah.
Congratulations on your new job. What were you doing before?
I was working at a child abuse center. I was there for about 2 years or so. And then before that, I was working in the emergency room. So now I'm at a job where I'm just working in the medical facility, just doing admin, registration stuff, which I enjoy.
Awesome.
So I would say because I wasn't working during that time frame this year, it actually inspired me to kickstart my business doing eyebrows. So
awesome.
that was the motivating factor that I needed, unfortunately. I needed to keep busy. I'm the type of person, I don't like being at home. I'm a busybody. I like going out and like meeting people and being active. Being stagnant was really hard for me mentally, so I needed something to focus on, and that's what I focused on. And now I'm at a point where I'm doing brows at home for family and friends, and it's going pretty well, and I have opportunities in front of me that are really great, and I'm really grateful about.
That's awesome. So how'd you get into brows?
Well, growing up in a household full of women, I remember just like watching my aunt, my mom, just like getting ready for those Khmer parties, It was like almost every Saturday. So that really inspired, my interest in beauty, and specifically eyebrows, because growing up I had horrible thick eyebrows, and it was, just really noticeable, where at some point in my life I was teased about it, and when I did finally get them done, probably around like 12 years old or something, I was just intrigued. I was like, oh my gosh, like how can eyebrows change the frame of your face, and like you just look so good. And it made me really happy, and it helped build my confidence, and that's how I want other people to feel.
How's business been?
It's good. It's a little hard because I'm working at the same time, in healthcare, and I don't have a set schedule. So that's a little bit challenging as far as having a routine and building a set schedule for my side business.
Right.
But,
are you like in call? Like, do people call you, or how does that work? You just show up to them, or do they go to you?
Sometimes I meet people out there, however we meet people nowadays, it's a little more challenging. But word of mouth, I have my Instagram page, and a lot of my friends and family, clients share my profile, and yeah, that's how.
Awesome. Let's promote your Instagram page. I'll put it on the screen. What's the name of your IG for your brow business?
It's called Archemybrows.
Archme?
Archemy. It looks like Archemy, but it's or Archemy, but it's Archemy.
So it's spelled ARCHMY or
ENY.
Okay. Well, tell us about the name behind that. Well, why did you just decide to go with that name, and what does it mean?
So I originally wanted to name my business, what was it? Alchemybrows. But I felt like that was too common, and I was looking around social media, exploring the internet, and I noticed, okay, like I need something that's a little bit different, but I really gravitate towards that word because of the meaning behind it. So alchemy means taking something something ordinary and turning it into extraordinary. So I kind of envision that with eyebrows, where it's like people have eyebrows, they're great, but we can even make it more great by enhancing it.
I like it.
So that was the meaning behind that word. So my partner, my boyfriend, was like, well, why don't you do alchemy? And I was like, that's perfect.
Like the arch in your eyebrows?
Yeah.
It's like nice and light, a play on words. I like it.
Yeah.
That's dope. He's supportive of you?
Or-
Yeah. So make sure you guys follow her. You guys in the 503 or just surrounding neighborhood like areas too. Vancouver. Hit up Michelle for some brow work.
I also do house calls too. So if you're not able to come to me, I can come to you if you're within the local area. So that's been working out pretty well for some of my clients too, if they don't want to leave their home or if they have children.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty flexible. As long as we communicate, we can work something out.
That's cool that you, I feel like a lot of people are like learning, or just like they're executing their plan during this pandemic. Like, have you gotten time to like, get creative or just like, learn new things? Or just explore, travel, explore. Well, you can't really travel with the travel restriction.
Traveling, I'm still heartbroken about that.
Yeah.
Travel, and that's probably something that I'm really struggling with during this pandemic. And I know traveling is a privilege, being able to do that. So I'm hoping I don't foresee it changing anytime soon, probably not within the next year, but maybe in a couple of years, hopefully travel will go back to normal. But I've replaced that need by focusing on my eyebrows, doing a lot of self-care, spiritual inner work. I'm a big advocate on that, especially during these times. You should really take care of yourself emotionally, mentally, also physically. Those are the things that I've been focusing on. I'm not much of a cook, honestly. But I will cook.
Right. What do you like about living in the Northwest?
I would say the variety of the environment that we get, like as far as the seasons. We have fall, we have winter, which is, not as severe as, New York City or maybe Chicago, but we get, somewhat of the teeth of winter here. Spring, summer, we get a taste of it all, and that's what I enjoy. And outdoor living, there's a lot of outdoor adventures here that if you're into that, you can do.
Yeah, a lot of mountains, waterfalls, all that good stuff. That's what I love about the Northwest too. We get all 4 seasons. We got really good summers.
Yeah, and the heat's not too bad here. It's not too humid. I feel like it's just right.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
Besides the wildfires that were going on, how was that for you? Like when I saw pictures of like Portland red on some pictures, I was like, has it cleared up some, or is it still kind of smoky out there from the fires?
So I think it's been about over a week now since the fire started. It's still a little bit smoky. It looks like overcast and the brownish tone in the sky. The smoke, not as bad as far as the smell goes.
Mm-hmm.
Not too bad now. I think it's finally starting to clear out. But in the beginning, it was strong. Like you can probably I smelled it through our vents in the house. So hopefully we definitely need some rain.
It hasn't rained yet since, or
I don't think it's rained enough.
wow.
It's here and there, but not enough to clear out the smoke and put out the fire.
Wow. That's crazy. I was just talking to my mom and, she said it was pretty bad. I guess people were lighting random spots on fire too in like Seattle, Tacoma area. Like what are they up to? It's crazy. I don't know what's going on. Did they have some sort of meeting? Like, oh, let's go burn the woods. It's like all happened at the same time. It seemed, you know.
Yeah. I don't know. This year has been something else.
Yeah, it's like wait, there's more. You know. So you know, you don't know what to expect this year. So hopefully things will get better, man. I just stay healthy. You know, just take care of yourself and your families. You know, what's your goals in the next few years? Do you plan on staying in Portland, or are you trying to move to a different state, or?
I feel like Portland will be my home base, but I don't see myself living here for the rest of my life. I've always wanted to move out and, you know, try something new. And I am sticking, you know, my foot to that, and that's a big goal that I have for myself. But, you know, I obviously have some things that I'm working on here, and I would like to, you know, do them and accomplish them. As far as, you know, my eyebrow business, I would love to get a kickstart here in Portland and, you know, move forward with that full time eventually and do a lot more.
Awesome. Yeah, I was just about to ask you, are you planning to open your own little shop for eyelashes, your own little spot?
Potentially. I have a few people that have reached out to me that have given me opportunities that are really great. And I don't know. I feel like I'm a team player, so like I like working with people, and at the same time, like I like being my own boss.
I feel you.
So it just depends what's on the table, you know. But I definitely have a life that I would like to live, and that's financial freedom, and also having the flexibility to do what I want as far as like traveling and taking time off. I'm not in that 9-to-5 mindset anymore. Like I've definitely moved out of it and geared towards like the business mindset.
Michelle, what are some of your favorite places you traveled to? Since I see you travel a lot, like is there give me like a top 5 destinations you've been to, and after that, tell some places that you've never been and you would like to check out one day.
Well, I haven't really done much international travel. The only international travel I've done is going to Dominican Republic. That was a lot of fun. As far as like within the U.S., you know that New York is my favorite place.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that the top? No place like New York. I love New York, so that's cool to hear from you.
Travel to New York is number one. Like I love that place.
What do you like about New York so much? Name some things. What are some reasons why people should visit New York? Or
well, the culture, the people, the food, the lifestyle. Like there's so much to offer there, and if you want to feel alive, go to New York City. Like I've never felt more alive than like every time I'm there. I love it. It just feels right.
Easy to get around. Well, before the pandemic, I take the subway everywhere. And did you like the subway? Because it's kind of hit or miss. Some people like they do or don't. It's especially people that are visiting because they're used to Ubering around everywhere or driving around. But I just got so used to it. I don't have to worry about DUI. I just get on the train, get lit, whatever. Boom, boom, and it's fast. You get anywhere in the city under 30, 40 minutes. No matter where you're at, Brooklyn, New York, Brooklyn, Bronx, Queens, whatever. It's a pretty, I like the system.
Yeah, I don't mind taking the subway, but I haven't done it myself yet, just by myself. I live in the Northwest where I'm privileged and I have a car and I'm able to commute within my own car.
So you haven't taken what's the Portland train system? What's it called? The Max? Have you taken it?
Max. But like
I took it once, I think, just Portland. To try it. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I think the Max is fairly easy.
Yeah.
I think I have this like idea that New York is so big and like I'm gonna get lost and there's so many people. So I guess I just have that fear.
Mm-hmm. New York is big. It's huge, but I've been here so long. It feels like a big, small city to me because everything's so compressed. Like you could walk from one neighborhood to another neighborhood within like 10 blocks. It's crazy. So, like in Washington, you know, it's like you have to drive a car from West Seattle to South Seattle. It's like 20, 30 minutes sometimes. So it's different, you know. It's more slower paced. More laid back, more mellow. In New York, I have anxiety. I've never had anxiety till I move out here. I feel like I'm always in a hurry. This quicksand on the hourglass is running out. I have to be somewhere, but I really don't have to be nowhere. I just develop anxiety over here, like a fast pace. Like I don't even walk like I used to. I walk hella fast. I walk like super speed walking, and I get mad when someone like cuts me off on the sidewalk or something. You know. Just living here 10 years, I just became adapted to the fast life, the New York minute.
Better than the slow life. At least you're on your hustle.
Yeah, that hustle and bustle. I feel like this is home. This is where I belong. But I always miss the Northwest every day because I have all my family there in Seattle, all my friends in Portland. You know, the people I kick it with, you know, every time I'm in Portland, it's just the same, the usual suspects, Narendran, Law, all of them. Those are my boys. Those are like people I grew up with. So it was cool, like, you know, when we hung out to Cannon Beach, you know. Yeah. We, you know, that was fun last summer. So tell us about Oregon beaches. Like, it's some of the best scenery in the world, I think. You know, it's really underrated, Cannon Beach and Oceanside. Well, yeah. You love the beach. So tell us about Oregon and why they should go visit the beaches over there, the Oregon coast.
Well, for starters, we have a couple beaches that are pretty well known in the Northwest area. I would say the top two, in my opinion, would be Cannon Beach and Seaside. I prefer Cannon Beach. Cannon Beach, it's not the beach that you're thinking of where like you go there in your bikini, your swimwear, and you're laying out. Obviously, it's a little bit more chilly majority of the year. You go in your hoodie, your jeans, and whatnot, and it's a vibe. Like beautiful view, sunset, sunrise, and it's really therapeutic. It's actually, the beaches are one of my favorite places because of that reason. You need to, clear your mind, whatnot.
I agree. The beaches.
2 hours away.
Is how far?
About 2 hours, I would say.
From Portland?
Where you live. From Portland.
From Portland to... Oh, yeah, it was kind of a trek. I remember now. Cannon Beach. It was some good times. I shot a little vlog over there. It was fun. So you want to eventually do brow full-time? Is that your passion, or do you still want to do healthcare plus the brow business as well? Or maybe
I would tell you right now, healthcare is not in my future. I've exhausted my time.
Yeah.
I've been in healthcare probably since I was 16. I started volunteering, and it's been over 10 years now, and I've just outgrown my position there. And doing eyebrows, that's what feels right for me. I feel good about that, and that is what my how do I say this?
Passion?
Yeah, and it feels like it's my purpose. That's what I'm meant to do. It just feels right. There's not really an explanation or a way to explain it.
Totally.
I enjoy it.
You love what you do.
And it comes naturally to me. I love learning about it, and just looking forward to just getting better. Honestly, always.
I feel like that business, that field where brow and nails and brows and it's kind of recession proof. There's always women that would need their brows done. It's an essential. It's me as a male, I never know. We don't have to worry about our brows and nothing like that. But I feel like the brow business will always be around no matter what's going on in the world, no matter what recession. People, right. It's like girls, they got to put on their, they got to be on fleek when they step out the crib just to go get some hot chips from Walgreens. You know what I mean? It's serious.
Wearing a mask, that's really good.
So, for sure. Your eyebrows look good. I'm glad you You didn't like over sculpt it when it's too skinny, like it was a line. That's my thing. Like, I don't know how some girls just go like whoop.
Yeah, I with the jeans, but
So you do your own eyebrows too? You look in the mirror and just do it, or how do you just start? Like, you just have people that volunteer, or how do you start? Like, because I think I seen on your page, any models, models wanted or something. Is that
yeah. So right now I'm taking practice models. Just getting more practice and getting familiar with different skin types and also hair types. That's a valuable piece to creating the perfect brow is understanding that and knowing what products to use and whatnot. So I'm just, getting practice in that field so that way and gaining more skills. And I want to be well-rounded in this field. So I started out doing practice models first.
cool? So just brows? You don't do eyelashes, or just straight brows?
So my specialty is eyebrows.
Hmm.
I do waxing as well, but I don't really advertise that because it's not something that I want to be known for. But I do like upper lip, underarm. What else? Body waxing.
Cool. Awesome. Brows. Archemy on IG.
Yeah, Archemy.
Is it one word, or is there like a
What?
dash? Is it one word, or is it like a dash?
It's Archemy. And I said Archemy, it's Archemy.
Archemy. Okay, cool. Archemy. Cool.
Archemybrows. That's the handle name.
What are some of your favorite Khmer foods? Let's switch it up.
I like bahok tea.
Bahukti.
I'm saying it right.
Yes, bahukti. That's
I
says
love
the pork. Yeah.
So I always ask my mom to make it because I don't know how to obviously make it. But yeah, I love eating that with rice and like veggies, especially cucumbers.
Yeah, it goes really well together. Bahukti. I didn't really like it as a kid, but like as I grew older, it became the business. I like it.
What else? Hot pot.
Yauhan?
Yeah. That's probably my other favorite. And I like stir fried crab. I don't know. There's a lot of favorite things that I like.
So, bahukti, your number one, your top?
Yeah.
Wow. That's cool to hear. mine's salamat yukurung, but everyone knows that. There's just so much good cuisine in our culture that it's hard to say one.
Right.
Right. Okay, let's ask about what's your favorite Dominican food? Since you're, concat, I love Dominican food, by the way, if you didn't notice when we went to El Bella Campo in Bay Ridge. I ordered the pig feet stew. I love that. It's one of my favorites.
My favorite Dominican food. It's probably like some chicken stew with rice.
Yeah.
I love the salami and plantain.
Salami and plantain? Plantain? Yeah, they have their good breakfast too, the mango. Yeah. So, I think New York has like the best Dominican food.
Yeah, there's no Dominican food out here.
Not yet here. You gotta complain. Maybe someone has to. There's got to be some sort of Dominican chef out there somewhere. No? Dang, Portland, where you at? Yo, Portland, we need Dominican food ASAP. Michelle said, run and tell that. Let's make it happen. So, what type of foods do they have that are close? Maybe what type of Latin food they got? They got Puerto Rican food or Colombian food?
That's really good Puerto Rican food part. I would say it's pretty close to Dominican food.
Man, you would think Portland would have everything. I feel like Portland's a food city, but if they don't got a Dominican restaurant or, you know what I mean? They got work to do. But yo, your lighting is on fleek though. I might have to get me a ring light. Yeah, it's cool that, I just thank you for taking time out your day to get on ChluyTalk. Like I want to use this platform to like promote my peoples. Whether big or small. New business especially. I want to help you grow. I want to see you win. I know you're gonna win, and I think brows is a good field to be in. And I'm gonna recommend all my homegirls in the Northwest. You know what I mean, Michelle Hack is the name. Archemy. Archemy. Archemy.
Archemy, but it's Archemy.
So Archemy is the IG page.
Fine.
So what's the best way to reach you for some brow service? Is it just through the page, or do you advertise it on IG only, or you word of mouth, maybe Facebook page? Do you have a Facebook business page yet?
I do not.
Maybe that's something to think of. I think Facebook's still one of the biggest platforms there is for like your business. So like Facebook for me, like I have like the most followers on Facebook, but I think it'd be smart to make a business page on Facebook.
I should probably do that.
Yeah, or can maybe just get it started. Just make just park it. You know what I mean, and then work on it later. Just to claim the name. What if someone comes in and takes it? They'd be like, Archemy. You never know, man. You never know.
Yeah, so right now, Instagram is probably the number one place to reach me. If you're following me on my personal page, you can also reach me there as well. So yeah, just Instagram at this moment. Hopefully I'll move on to other platforms such as Facebook. So yeah, just keep an eye out for that. And
cool. Have you been using IG Reels? Yeah, I've been using IG Reels a lot, and I think it'll be like kind of cool for your business. Like it's like 15 seconds, and maybe you could do like some 15-second demo on someone or something. Just be like, and then put your phone number or just like your business number or whatever, or like your handle or email or something. I've been using IG Reels as a promo tool, and it's been doing well. Like I don't know why, just the views are higher on the reel. It's probably because it loops and it's only 15 seconds, so people have short attention spans. So like, and it shows up on its own discovery page. It's like its own little TikTok.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Are you on TikTok?
I have TikTok, but here's the thing. I'm not really tech savvy.
Mm-hmm.
So for the longest time, I didn't know how to make a TikTok.
I just learned how to TikTok. This is different. It's like a whole video editing suite on there. It's advanced. So I just learned it. TikTok. Yeah, it's really advanced. So I think it's a good tool too, because I go on there, like people think it's all like dance routines, but I go on there to learn about tech, about music mixing. Like there's so many people that give valuable advice on like they'll be like 10 things you didn't know about your iPhone. I'm like, what? I could do that with my phone? It's like, it could be educational, but I like watching the dance routines too, but I don't think I've done a few dance routines, but not on TikTok, so I don't know if I'm ready for that yet.
Why not?
I just do it for fun, like on like the my old school dance challenges on Facebook, but I don't want to be known as a dancer, like you said. Like, I don't want to be known to do something that it's not my thing. You know what I mean? I dance just for shits and giggles, but like, it's not my thing. I'm not a professional dancer or nothing, but I'll do it for fun, for sure. If there's something that I think that would be cool to do for fun, I'll do it. But you won't catch me do no WAP, you know what I mean? You won't catch me on the ground, WAP, WAP, WAP. Nope, not me. No, sir.
I don't even know the dance move for that. Like, I haven't been on TikTok in so long.
It's like 90% of TikTok. If you scroll, everybody's doing it. But some of them are creative, I feel like social media is a fun platform, You see dudes doing it, and then the girl walks in, they pretend to do push-ups or whatever. Or just it's cool.
Challenges.
Yeah. How do you feel about social media? Like, the digital age. Are we like? I think I think the digital age is different, and it's like it's helpful to to people, for the businesses or just people, content creators. Is a good tool to just get out there, put yourself out there, and a learning tool as well for me.
If you use social media, I personally am very mindful about who I follow, and that way I'm filtering out the stuff that I'm absorbing. So it could be a good and a bad thing. It just depends on the type of exposure that you're getting. But it's for sure it's a great thing. Social media. It's definitely created a lot of opportunities for people. As far as like being an entrepreneur, putting out their business, connecting with people, expressing your thoughts, all those things. Yeah, it's the new wave. It's what's ahead, and I don't see it going away.
I agree. I love social media. Yeah. Oh yeah, Michelle. I just want to also thank you for being my leading lady in my Dime music video. That sounds special to me because it's like super old. I recorded during the whole MySpace era, like when T-Pain came out. So that's why I kept it original. I kept it. The heavy auto tune was purposely. I like that sound when it came out, and it was popular in MySpace. So Dime was to me, I thought it was a catchy song, and it was kind of popular on MySpace. So I felt like why not just do something different and just do kind of like a throwback music video, like if this music video was to come out today, how would it be? And and what's cool about you is like if I asked you to do something, you're like you're totally down for it,
Me, like I want to support my friends, and if that's what they want to do, if I can be a part of it and help them out, then why not?
Yeah, and it came out good. Shout out to Spring Roll for helping film the video. So everything worked out. It was a good day too. It was like went to the roller rink in Brooklyn Bridge Park in Dumbo, which is a beautiful views. One of my favorite places in New York City. That whole pier was cool.
Mm-hmm.
And how was it like? Just being in a music video. Did you feel nervous or anything? You're just having fun, huh? Felt like the whole day went smooth.
Yeah, it was. I feel like I took direction well. It felt natural. It was fun. Like I didn't have any issues with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a cool concept video too. Like I just wanted it to be like a good date, like a good date at the park, like what we would do. Like, I didn't want to do any singing or performance shots. Just kind of like act it out. I've never done a music video like that, so that was my first music video to have just no like lip singing. You just kind of like I wanted it to look like a reminisce, like a daydream type, dreamy music video. So
We had pizza, and then we went to that bar as well.
Which bar? Oh yeah, and then downtown. Oh yeah, the bar, the last spot, right? Was that the last spot? Yeah, we ended it there.
I think towards the end, we all were like tired. We're like, okay.
Yeah, it was a hot summer, New York humid summer day too.
Yeah. It was later in the evening. We started out in the morning, and I think we were running late.
Yeah. Dope. Yeah, so I for the most part I got pretty good feedback, and a lot of people from hometown shared, so it made me feel good. So it was like, how did your friends and family react to it? They were like, "Hey, you go, girl," or how did they were they cool with it or what? Your mom cool with it or what?
Yeah.
That's what's up. Shout out to your mom. I gotta meet your family one day. Seems like you have a big family. Like I see pictures, like you be having some big gatherings.
Yeah, pretty big family. My mom has, I think, 7 siblings, including herself, and then each of my aunt and uncles, they have probably at least 2 or 3 kids, at least, and some of my cousins already have children, and yeah, it's definitely growing. I'm in the generation where, like, my age group, they're having children or having more children. So the family's just expanding.
Yeah. So when are you getting married with the boo thing?
I don't know.
That's
I'm
cool.
not in a rush I'm not in a rush to have children or get married, but
that's
definitely
what's up.
That's
cool. I'm glad you found love. Like a year ago, you were single, so it was like, I'm happy for you, and it seems like you're happy. I could see you glowing, and he seemed like a nice gentleman. Shout out to him.
He's Dominican too. So
that's what's up. Yeah. And he cooks for you too. Shoot, he's a keeper. That's what's up, man. I'm looking forward, looking forward to meet him too, If,
He does as well, so.
Yeah. So he makes music too. So that's what's up. So we probably have, some stuff to talk about. I'm always talking music. Music is like my passion. So like I have a lot of musical guests on here. So it's like I could talk music for hours. So you're gonna see some episodes where this is all music talk too. So yeah. So this is like it's cool to have a conversation with you and just people and just get to know people on a personal level and also share their story. And whatever profession or have a lot of different type of people from different walks of life, so it's kind of like every week is different. So I think it's a good like change of pace, and I think definitely want to show love to like the small businesses, like the brows. Definitely want to talk to some donut shop owners, stuff like that, or even like small businesses, even black businesses, whatever. It don't matter. Like I always want to show love to our Khmer people and stuff, but I wanted this to be for everybody. Like I want to just have a podcast and just invite guests, or even guests reach out to me and just like, yo, they tell me their story, like, yo, let's get on, So it's like,
I remember you telling me about you wanting to start this about a year ago.
Yeah, right? You remember that?
Yeah.
Shoot.
And fast forward like a year later, look where you are.
It only took the coronavirus for me to like, yo, get off my ass and do something with my life, because I'm not gonna lie, this pandemic got me panicking. I didn't know what to do because I didn't think it was. I downplayed it. I didn't think it was gonna last this long, and I was working. Like you see me go to work every single day, so it was like for me to like, oh shit, I can't even get on the train now because they said lockdown. So I didn't even know that I was gonna even because I do 1099. I didn't even know I was gonna even qualify for unemployment. So I did it, and I actually got blessed because this year they're actually blessing the people that 1099s. I'm like, what? Boom, that saved my life. So I kind of took the money. I bought me a little lens. I bought that little lighting in the back just to, let's just do this podcast and see where it goes. And now I have like 20 episodes in the chamber, and then the year 2020 is covered. Every week I drop an episode on a Saturday, so it's like this year is covered. But I'm not gonna slow down. I'm still gonna like do my thing, have time to do other things like my music, my comedy. That's not gonna stop. I'm gonna still be me, but I could just chill every week. I just take a break and just do one episode. I edit one episode to get it ready for the next week. So, but I'm also like if guests come, like I'm not, if have a good opportunity to interview somebody, I'm gonna interview it. And then it's all in the shuffle. It's not in order, so it's like I just go by feeling, Maybe this week, like I don't decide who's my guest for next week till like a few days before. Like, today seems like a G-Funk Supreme week. It's a Michelle Hack week.
I think we actually plan
go with the flow. Are you a go with the flow kind of person? Yeah, that's who I am.
Talk about it sometime in August, and then look, we're like mid-September, we're finally doing it. And you know what? That's how life is. Like, just don't.
And look at you though. You're like what, 5 months into your brows, or 3 or 4 months?
I started really going with the business in June,
July. See, I suck at math. June, July, August, September, 3 months.
Yeah, it feels longer.
Yeah, that's what's up though. You found something. You found your niche, your purpose. You find your purpose, and it's only the beginning. And you're gonna, as long as you have fun, man. Just have fun doing it.
Exactly.
And I think everything will fall into place. I feel like it's a good business to be in. Definitely. If I, I mean, I have other friends that are like in the brow business as well, like in the East Coast. Like my homegirl Bopa, she does that. So and she always killing it too. So I see the potential. I think you're gonna kill it in Portland, for sure.
If you ever need your brows done.
You do male brows too? Like what can you do with my brow? I like my brow. I feel like if I modify it, I'm not gonna look the same.
Let me see.
See, I like how it goes like that, kind of like a ninja. It goes like that, then it curves like that. The one time, like this barber tried to trim it. Like it's like I don't know about my eyebrows. Like it doesn't grow back. So it's like when they mess it up, I don't want them to mess it up forever. Like,
I personally don't like to give too much shape when I'm
Mhm.
doing men's brows, but I mean, to each their own. If they would like more shape, that's perfectly okay.
hmm
I think, when I'm doing a man's eyebrow,
hmm
I just typically just clean it up, keep it
just
simple.
pluck the ones that are just randomly. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I'm down. You can't mess up my eyebrows, right? I'm at
Yeah.
the age where like shoot. I'm not here to impress nobody. So what type of eyebrows? Like do you do like micro needle just threading, and do you just do like a certain style? Like, or are there like different types of techniques? Like, what's your specialty, or what do you do over at your biz?
So right now, I'm just doing a wax and a tweeze service. Um, Eventually, I would like to get into threading. That's probably my next goal that I would like to achieve. Then, yeah, I want to do lamination. I haven't done that yet.
What's
I
that?
also do printing as well.
What'd you say? What was it called?
Printing?
Clinting?
Huh?
What was it called? You said that word, something, libation.
Oh, lamination.
Oh, lamination. I didn't hear it because like the sound.
Oh. Is it still going in and out?
Um, nah. It's just like sometimes like I don't know if it's the internet. It sounds like digital distorted.
Yeah, I hear like a little crackling.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if it's my end or your end. It could be like the internet. You're on Wi-Fi, right? Could be Wi-Fi. Yeah, I'm on like a direct internet, so I think I'm good. This is like the first interview I done in like probably a couple weeks. I took like a little break because I felt like, I got all these episodes. I'm good. And then I forgot, like, I did reach out to you. Like, well, you're like one of the first people I reach out to, because like, in the beginning stages, like, shoot, who can I even interview? Started with my friends. Definitely got to start with JL. That's my day one. So it's like, I'm glad that you actually hit me back. I didn't think you would want to be on it, or like maybe you didn't. Now we're here. So it's like, thank you for that. It's like definitely, I think it'd be good for both of us. It's content. It's also like people that I care about,
Yeah, and
like
I'm glad
close friends for sure. I definitely want to put on people, even people like that don't have a following. Like a lot of my people that work behind the scenes, like like AP, you met, a lot of beats. I feel like they're really underrated, and that people need to know their names. So they're really involved with my music. So those episodes are dumb long. They're like 2 hours because it's like my whole childhood with them. So it's like I'm gonna have to edit it, but like I feel like this is the year that people are gonna know who we are. I definitely want to show love to the people, like the people behind the scene, like the producers, or just the people that are really they don't really have like an internet presence because they're not really social media savvy. You know what I mean? They're not out there like that. So I want them to know. So I feel like, damn, AP should be popping. He should be bigger than me. I feel like he's way more talented than me. That's how that's how the love I have for my friends. I'm like, damn, I'm gonna my goal is to put him on top where he belongs. I feel like he has so much talent. He's like a mainstream talent. Like if Chris Brown sang his songs, it would have been platinum. That's how I feel about my team, and I think that's how you should mess with the people that your friends. Like the people that got your back. You gotta show love. I feel it's important to show love. Just out of love. I don't expect nothing, no money, no nothing like that. It's not all this. Not for money. It's just a platform. It's just gonna be like a little diary, like a something. Some episodes, a bunch of episodes people could check out. People that want to know about other. Whatever story, whatever person. It's gonna be like 100 something episodes, I think in the first year or so, and it's I'm glad you're part of it, and I'm growing slowly, I don't expect crazy views or nothing like that, but it's like I feel like when you don't do it for views, you do it because you love it. I think it's eventually people gonna rock with it. Not everybody's gonna rock with it, but that's life, I mean, podcasting in general, you have to be a listener. You actually have to listen to people, like it could be because it's going on like Apple Podcasts, they need people that are auditory listeners. Because I just now started listening to other people's podcasts. Like who would have thought I was gonna be like a podcaster myself? You know, like, because to me, I don't really have that
I didn't
attention
think
span, but it
like
seems like people's listening. Yeah. If you have, I mean, people like to listen. I feel like podcasting is like the wave. Everybody's podcasting.
that's all you have to do is just start. Like start with what you have and do it with what you know, and then you'll just get better along the way, and you'll learn more, and you'll make changes while you are improving as well. So I think the most important thing is just to start. So if you have an idea or something's holding you back, stop overthinking it and just do it.
I got these pod decks. They're my sponsor, and they're just like interview questions, and I just want to use them just to end this on a good note. So is it cool if I ask you some questions from these decks, just to spice up this interview?
Yeah.
Okay, the first question is, Michelle, what's the favorite thing you bought this year?
What was my favorite thing that I bought? Okay, this is gonna be really silly, but so like the car mount for your phone,
Mm-hmm.
or yeah. So I've never had one, and I finally bought one this year, and it's so convenient because I'm like, if I'm using GPS or something, I'm constantly like having to pick up my phone and look at it.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's convenient. Yeah.
it was a necessity.
It's hands free, and it's it's good. It saves you from having an accident.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Like, why did I buy this a long time ago?
Yeah, that technology came out in like 2011 or something. Dang, girl, you late to the party, but that's a good answer, yo. If you driving, don't drive and text. Make sure you get that mount. You can ask Siri where the hell you going. If you got an iPhone, but if you Android, you ask Cortana. I'm sorry. No shade to my Android folks. Is it Cortana or Google? Okay, Google. Okay, question number 2. What do you value most in your friends?
Genuine relationships. That's important to me. I need friends around me that are going to be genuine, that are going to tell me when I'm right and wrong, that are going to help me be a better individual, that are going to help elevate me and support me and encourage me. If you're not about that, then I don't have room for you in my circle.
I totally agree. I definitely agree with you because like me and my people, my group, I told them like, yo, if I'm whack, tell me I'm whack. Especially my team, like, yo, if I gotta rewrite this song, tell me. I don't have yes men in my circle. I like them kind of blunt, so that way they're looking out for me. You know what I mean? They make sure they make sure I'm on point, and they tell me the truth as constructive criticism. And over the years, I learned how to take constructive criticism. Before, you had that little ego. Be like, you can't tell me nothing. I've been rapping for 30 years. What you mean? This shit sound good. But at the end of the day, it's their opinion as well. So I have 2 or 3 people I consult with before I make my final decision. So I got a whole squad. Because, he might not like it, but my homeboy might like it, And then at the end of the day, I think it's up to me to, like, I like it.
And then, it comes to a point where it's like, you're going to feel what's right.
Exactly. All right, let me ask a couple more. I like these pod decks because, like, they break the ice, These make it fun. Okay, what is your most treasured possession?
I don't really have any attachment towards anything, like, objects or anything like that. I would say my most prized possession would be maybe having my freedom, like being able to do me and like explore the world and be able to create and have no restrictions. I think that's important to me.
I like it. That's a good answer. That's a very good answer. Okay, what's your guilty pleasure?
Guilty pleasure probably has to do with something with food. probably like my comfort food, rice and eggs, Chinese sausage.
That's guilty. I mean, I think rice and eggs is not too bad. It's not like it's unhealthy. It's not like it's
That's true.
3,000 calories. It's not like it's,
Could be.
macaroni.
Yeah. Guilty. Yeah. I mean,
What do you consider your greatest achievement?
greatest achievement would probably be building the resilience in me.
Building a what?
Building the resilience in me, just overcoming things,
Adversity.
yeah, just, like life. Sometimes things knock you down and it's up to you to get back up. So I think over time, like I've built, built my strength over time and just became stronger. Certain things don't faze me no more. Like, a couple things a couple years ago, something would bother me.
Okay, let's make this the last question, and I think it's a good last question because it kind of wraps everything up. So, Michelle, if you could send a message to the entire world, what would you say in 30 seconds?
I would say to keep pushing, practice self-care and self-love, and check your circle. Make sure you're around people that are helping you become better, that are going to help you elevate, and you never know what's on the other side. So just stay positive.
I like it. Straight to the point. You never know. I like that because I always say it myself.
Yeah.
You never know if you don't try. And yes.
Yeah, one of
Great
my favorite
answer.
quotes, I think, it goes, "Why are you looking down for? If only you knew what was ahead, you wouldn't be."
Well, say that again. I like that. It sounds good. Let me try to comprehend.
I said, "Why are you looking down for? If only you knew what was ahead, you wouldn't be."
I like that a lot. Why are you looking down for? If only you knew what was ahead, you wouldn't be.
Yeah.
It's a great quote. Who should we quote? Is it from an author, some dude? It's facts. It's real. It's real. I like it a lot, and I think for the viewers, it's good. It's good advice, good life tips. And mental health is always what we got to look out for. Mental, physical. It all goes hand in hand. I've been through my phases. I be going through depression. Believe it or not, there's the happiest dudes or they be the saddest dudes too.
I
So
think
just-
there's stigma also, if I can touch base with this, in the bullying community where it's, I guess, looked down upon if you're reaching out for help, such as going to therapy or seeking a counselor. If you're in a position where you need professional help, do it. Like, we're here to erase the stigmas and we're making changes for our future. Like, yeah, they're there for a reason. And I can personally say that has helped me a lot.
Yeah, if you need help,
Right.
reach out. Don't be ashamed. You have your close friends, but also like if you need professional help, reach out. I think it's like it's Suicide Prevention Month too. I think by the time this episode comes, it might not be, but if you're ever thinking about I've had suicidal thoughts when in my teens, but like I'm glad I didn't follow through because I'm the baby of my family, so like I don't want to be selfish because my parents, being Khmer is like we have a crazy history, so like they brought us here so we could have a future. So like if I'm glad because like you have so much to live for, man. Problems are temporary. You can always overcome it, and just do what's right. Do the right thing for you, yourself, and your family, man. Everything else don't matter.
Yeah, for sure. Hi, this is Michelle, and I'm with Archemybrows, and you're tuning into ChluyTalk.
Thank you for your time. I'll see you guys on the next one.